Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi friends and the Honorable Miss Nazhyfah MPD as our lecturer. Welcome to Group 10. My name is Lulu, Hayyu Nazhyfah, who will serve as the moderator and the first presenter. And for the second presenter is Anggia Nurvani. In this video, we will discussion about linguistic and slang words. Let's talk about the material. First of all, we have to know what is linguistic. Linguistic is the scientific study of language, and its focus is the systematic investigation of the properties of the particular languages, as well as the characteristics of the language in general. And we talk about the function of linguistic. Jeffrey Leach at 1974 mentioned that language has 5 functions. They are first is information. This function concentrates on the message. It is used to give new information. It depends on truth and value. 2. Expressive. It can be used to express its originator's feeling and attitudes. Swear words and exclamations are the most obvious instance of this. The speaker or writer of this function tries to express his feelings. 3. Directive. The aim is to influence the behavior or attitudes of others. The most straightforward instances of the directive function are commands and requests. Next, aesthetic. The use of language for the sake of the linguistic artifact itself and for no purpose. This aesthetic function can have at least as much to do with conceptual as with effective meaning. Last, fatigue. The function of keeping communication lines open and keeping social relationship in good repair. Next, we will discussion about the use of linguistic. Linguistic help us understand our world. Every language is like a one-of-a-kind species. It captures unique conceptualization of the world and has its own list of constructing words, phrases, and sentences for communicating ideas. As we compare the words and structures of various languages, we come to a greater understanding of the world we live in. Apart from simply understanding the intricacies of word languages, this knowledge can be applied to improving communication between people, contributing to translation activities, assisting in literacy efforts, and treating speech disorders. And of course, linguistics training is also valuable for studying and learning languages.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Anggia Nurvani, and I will explain about slang. Slang is vocabulary that is used between people who belong to the same social group and who know each other well. Slang is very informal language. It can offend people if it is used about people or outside a group of people who know each other well. We usually use slang in speaking rather than writing. Slang normally refers to particular words and meaning, but can include longer expression and idiom. Characteristic of slang. Psychological. Most good slang hark back to stage in human culture when animism was a worldwide religion. At the time, it was believed that all objects had two aspects. One external, an object that could be perceived by the sense. The other imperceptible except to gifted individuals, but identical with what we today would call the real object. Slang has many purposes, but generally it expresses us certain emotional attitude. The same term may express diametrically opposite attitude when used by different people. Many slang terms are primarily derogatory, originally as ridicule. Slang sometimes insult or shock when used directly. Some terms Hermes, a sensitive concept, talk of virus or exercise euphemism may break the taboo more effectively than annals decorous them. Indonesian slang is predominantly used in every conversation, social millennials, among popular media, and to a certain extent, in publication or pop culture magazine. For those living in more urbanized region of Indonesia, well, it would be unusual to communicate orally with people on a casual basis with very formal Indonesian. Thank you. I reiterate to the moderator Lulu, Hayyu, Nazhyfah.
Before I end our group video, I want to remind my friends to keep each other healthy and follow the health protocols that have been set by the government. That way, may we always be given health by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.